All right, let's get things started. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second day of the IT Professionals Conference. We're happy to have you all here. I hope everyone's had a wonderful first day of the conference, and this second day we're getting to kick things off with quite a bang, I should say. We have the IT Professionals Conference IT Recognition Awards. This is an amazing effort and endeavor that has brought together a lot of amazing people. And I don't have any words to put on beyond that. This group has already had an incredible couple of years doing this, and I'm excited to see this continue. So without further ado, I want to pass the mic off to Lois Brooks, who would like to give us some opening welcome remarks.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the conference. Just a few brief comments. In the 21st century, everything at the university is digital. The work of the university rests on the shoulders of the IT community. And as always, you all rock. You've knocked it out of the park again this year. We're going to recognize some individuals today who are absolutely meritorious. They've done amazing work for the university, been amazing contributors in our community. But I want to also give a tip of the hat to the entire community because you've all been really fantastic to work with over the past year, done really fantastic work. And just want to say thank you. And on behalf of the university, thank you. Also, big thanks to the conference committee, to the people who put these awards together. They put a lot, it was their idea to do this. They've organized it. They put a lot of time into this, and thank you, because it matters that we call out good work in our community. With that, I will pass the microphone to Todd Schechter, who serves as Chief Technology Officer for the university and also as the executive sponsor for the IT Connects community and IT Connects events. So over to you, Todd.
Thank you, Lois. And good morning and welcome, everyone. Welcome to the 3rd annual Information Technology Awards Recognition Ceremony. As Lois said, my name is Todd Schechter. My pronouns are he, him, and his, and I serve as Chief Technology Officer for our campus, as well as sponsor for our recognition event. Today, we gather to recognize several individuals, members of our information and technology community who are doing exemplary work in support of our campus. Some individuals come from research groups, some come from central campus units, and yet more come from schools and colleges. Our awardees set an example for others, an example of making an impact in their slice of campus, an example we can all learn from. These awards are something very unique to UW-Madison. I like to think of them as by the UW-Madison information and technology community for the UW-Madison information and technology community. My appreciation to everyone who took the time to nominate a colleague and recognize their contributions. There are a total of 7 award categories today, and a few more awardees and categories, as we will award multiple awards for a couple of the categories, and one category recognizes an entire team. The categories for today are the Community Engagement Award, the Janet E. Plato Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Transformational Achievement Award, the Team Achievement Award, the Rising Star Award, and we will finish with the Unsung Hero Award. I would like to thank the awards organizing committee this year, consisting of Cliff Cunningham, Salima Karimboy, Amanda Johnson, Isaac Knopflicek, Sarah Tate Peterson, Jason Persane, and Brenda Spacala. I'd also like to thank those providing technical assistance this morning for our production, including Laurel Bellman, Sarah Lean, Mandy Morrow, and Amanda Thornton. So once again, if you are joining us via Zoom, via YouTube Live, or in person, welcome. Thank you to everyone who provided nominations this year. And now to introduce our first award, I'll turn things over to Jason Persane. Jason, welcome.
Great, thank you, Todd, and welcome everybody. My name is Jason Persane, and I am the Information Security Officer for the College of Agricultural and Life Sciences here at UW-Madison. My pronouns are he, him, and his. This is my 3rd year having the honor to participate in these awards and to celebrate the excellent things our IT community members do. And today, I have the privilege and honor to recognize one of our community members for the 2022 Community Engagement Award. This award recognizes a member in the IT community for their role as a community builder and an active volunteer in professional service to the broader community. This year's winner is Leah Miker from Application Development and Technology Services within the Office of the Registrar. I wanted to read a little bit about Leah from the nomination text. So Leah is the co-chair for the Information and Technology Leadership Conference this year, and in second year as a member of the INTLC Planning Committee. In this role, Leah works with IT professionals across campus and is a great facilitator, leader, and listener in order to promote leadership skills at all levels in IT across campus. The INTLC Planning Committee has members from all over campus, which Leah helps guide collaboration, developing positive working relationships. As co-lead and co-chair, Leah has also become a co-lead for IT Connect, which includes many other conferences, professional development activities, and leadership activities for information and technology professionals. Leah has also represented INTLC and IT Connects at the Information and Technology Collaborative Coordinating Committee to build engagement and awareness of this important leadership conference. Congratulations, Leah.
We're having technical difficulties.
So hopefully Leah can say a few words.
She's in the backstage.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Welcome.
Can you hear me? Am I on?
You are on.
All right.
Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you. Wow, this came as quite a surprise when I found out about this. I'm deeply grateful for the nomination. I'm definitely honored and very humbled to receive this recognition. At the onset of the pandemic 2 years ago, I thought my biggest challenge in working remotely would be able to reconnect with those of you who I've worked with for so many years, as well as establish new relationships. So what better way to overcome that challenge than to become involved with the IT communities here on campus. And I owe that to the Planning Committee for the Information and Technology Leadership Conference. They accepted me to be part of their adventures in planning for the conference, and they've entrusted me to become their co-chair for this year. Also, I'm in awe of the talented individuals who make up IT Connects. And to steal Clara's quote from yesterday in her keynote address, creating those vibrant virtual communities and collaborations, I think, is what IT Connects has done an outstanding job with here on campus. So sign yourself up. There's so many opportunities to become involved and engage with so many folks here on campus, and apply for one of their IT leadership programs, which has been truly a transformational experience for me this year. And a special shout out to the Registrar's Office and my team in Applications Development and Technology Services for hiring me back after being gone for 12 years, as well as the people I work closely with in Do It. You surround yourself with great people and the great work that they do, and it's easier to love my job and to do my job well. So thank you all, and thank you for this honor, and enjoy the rest of the conference.
All right, thank you, Leah. Well deserved, and congratulations again. All right, I'd now like to hand off to our next presenter, Amanda Johnson, to present the Janet Plato Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award.
Thanks, Jason. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Amanda Johnson, and my pronouns are she, her, hers. I serve as a user support supervisor for computer-aided engineering within the College of Engineering. Today, we'll be presenting the Janet E. Plato Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award, which recognizes and celebrates the exemplary leadership displayed by an IT staff member in advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion in our community. I would like to take a moment to speak about Janet. Today marks 6 years since Janet's passing, and I'm humbled that I have the opportunity to help keep her legacy alive in the UW-Madison community. I had the opportunity to work with her during my time at Do It, and I missed the random intense conversations that I was able to have with her. Her wit, curiosity, intelligence, kindness, and deep conversations are greatly missed around here. I would now like to congratulate this year's recipient of the Janet E. Plato Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Award, Loran Bailey. Loran is an IT project manager for interdisciplinary professional programs, InterPro, within the College of Engineering, where she's a founding member of the InterPro DEI committee. She's dedicated countless hours to this committee and the betterment of their office and the College of Engineering. She's created a space for other committee members to facilitate discussions through lunch and learns and snack and shares. And if anyone has an opportunity to attend these sessions, I cannot speak highly enough of them. Loran has been able to spark conversations by expressing vulnerability and being open and honest with where she is in her own DEI journey. And by providing relatable examples, she has helped create a welcoming environment and facilitates open discussions free of judgment. Thank you for your contributions to the UW-Madison community, and I will now turn it over to Loran for a few words.
Thank you, Amanda. I thank you to whoever nominated me and to the committee for choosing me. I am humbled because DEI work does not come easy, and this work is essential to build a more equitable world. I am a privileged white woman, and I go by the pronouns of she and her, and I grew up on the land of Ho-Chunk in Columbia and Dane counties. And I've been afforded this luxury to know the land and nature as my greatest teacher. And it's where I learned best to listen, to connect, and hear all the voices. In 2020, I was dumbfounded when George Floyd was killed, and I knew I was doing nothing. So I helped establish this committee in our office, this DEI committee. And our meeting structure allows us to speak our truth, and we become comfortable with the uncomfortable. So how can any of us do this? We can listen. We can take that extra time to pause and hear what others have to say, allow for the space of creation, and be comfortable with silence. And we can connect. As Janice Plato said, none of us are an island and nobody makes it alone. We are more than our work. We are more than what we produce. Let's raise one another up and hear all the voices. Build an inviting space of safety. Engage in talking circles or talking grids like we have in Zoom, and talk with people rather than at people. And next time you're outside and observe a flower garden or something in nature, you might imagine how one plant speaks to the next in order to live in community. And science tells us that plants constantly communicate with one another. So just take time to listen, connect, and hear all the voices. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again. I will now hand it over to Brenda Spicala, who will present the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you, Amanda. Good morning. My name is Brenda Spicala. I'm Co-Director Emerita of Merit and Co-CIO Emerita of the School of Education. It is my pleasure to introduce this year's awardee for Lifetime Achievement, an award given in recognition of continued contributions throughout a campus career with significant impact on the success of the university. The awardee has worked at UW-Madison for over 20 years. His nominator emphasized that he is a problem solver who empowers his team and collaborates across campus to find technology tools and solutions that truly benefit instructors and students. He has been a champion for IT mentoring and diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives in the School of Business. Simply put, he does everything possible to make a positive, supportive, and safe environment for his employees. This year's awardee is Paul Oliphant, the Director of Teaching and Learning Support in the Wisconsin School of Business. I've known Paul throughout his campus career and have always enjoyed collaborating with him on classroom and learning technologies. His tool choices and service models are always thoughtful, realistic, and focused on instructors and students. I also want to commend him for his work in co-leading the IT mentorship program in UW IT Connects. He was key in launching and growing the program. Congratulations, Paul, for all of your outstanding work and service to your colleagues, instructors, students, and campus IT community. Take it away, Paul.
Thank you, Brenda. Those are some kind words. I'm honored to have this my contributions to be acknowledged. During my 3 decades here on campus, I've been privileged to work with many, many amazing people. Some of that has been through the IT mentoring program, and others just through some fantastic initiatives that I've been involved with on campus. I don't have time to acknowledge everyone and list them individually, but I would like to say I've enjoyed learning alongside each person that I've worked with. Each individual has taught me something significant, including you, Brenda. But I would like to thank Todd and Lois for fostering a growth mindset across the university, particularly their sponsorship and support of the IT Connects communities. And they should be commended for their efforts, especially because their efforts have gone beyond their own organization to include the whole campus. And from my perspective, this has done wonders to pull us all together across the university into a common information and technology learning community. So thank you, Todd and Lois. Again, I'm honored for this recognition, and I look forward to continuing to learn and grow with all of you. Thank you.
Thanks, and congratulations again, Paul. I now turn it over to Isaac for the Transformational Achievement Awards.
Thank you, Brenda. Greetings, fellow IT professionals. My name is Isaac Knoflicek. I'm the IT Director for Transportation Services, and it is my honor to present the 2022 Transformational Achievement Award. Now, as we all know, transformation is a branch of magic that focuses on the alteration of the form or appearance of an object via alteration of the object's molecular structure. Wait, no, that's transfiguration. Transfiguration. We're talking about transformation. Sorry, too much Harry Potter. Okay, we love our sifting and winnowing here at UW-Madison, and sometimes transformation seems about as common as transfiguration. But having reviewed the nominations for this award, I am keenly aware of so much amazing work being done on this campus. Transformation is, in my opinion, when we IT professionals are at our best. Not just maintaining the status quo, not just keeping the lights on, but serving as a strategic instrument for institutional initiatives and freeing up our colleagues to do more of the work they deem worthwhile. This year, it is with deepest pleasure that I present two individuals who exemplify this ethos. The first is a policy planning analyst in student academic affairs in LNS. Quote, thanks to this nominee, what used to be a 6-week manual effort involving many individual staff persons is now a fully automated process that takes a few hours to accomplish. Today, students receive confirmation of their degrees the day after final grades are posted and their transcripts and diplomas a few days later. This eliminates anxiety among students and relieves advisors and academic deans of the unhappy work of responding to worried students and their parents. I wish I had time to read the entire nomination. Their contributions do not end with this single initiative, but I am delighted to present the first of our two 2022 Transformational Achievement Awards to Michael Zenz. Michael?
Yeah, thank you very much for this award. Yeah, so I, mostly did some R coding and SQL queries and so on, but, really just kind of echoing what other people have said already. I mean, there are tons of people on campus who have done a lot of work to get, to this stage where we can, quickly clear degrees and get degrees posted. First of all, so Mike Flieger, in my office created the ways of interacting with the system that we use to clear degrees. And then I was able to automate that and move it forward a bit. But, without his ingenuity and hard work, we never would have been able to do this. And then also, the DARS team. So DARS is the system we use to clear degrees. They make sure that degree audits are accurate and work. And, you can't do automated systems unless the underlying systems work. So they are very important. And the people who post the degrees in the registrar's office have also helped us a lot getting this sort of system automated. And the people who who support the degree audit system, who make sure it works, they've also been crucial in this process. And there's a lot more. So finally, so ODMAS has really helped us in a number of our data needs, and the entire team there is great. So yeah, so thank you for this award. But yeah, I mean, it's been a big community of IT people and people, more closely connected to IT than myself as well, who've really gotten this whole process forward. So Thanks.
Hey, congratulations, Michael. All right, moving on. To say our second winner has had an impact in their school would be an understatement. This individual's contributions inspired multiple submissions stretching out to nearly 1,600 words of enthusiastic support for their nomination. This person is database manager at the Sandra Rosenbaum School of Social Work, who has, quote, been instrumental in transforming us from a paper-based organization to being fully online. Without the tools they developed, we would not have been prepared to function during the COVID pandemic. The best example of transformational change by this nominee is within our public child welfare training program. The school is required to verify those graduates' employment every 6 months. The employment verification process done by mail would take 4 to 6 weeks to turn around, assuming it didn't get lost in the mail, and require at least 1 hour of staff time per graduate every 6 months. SWIMS, so SWIMS is the name of the application. Quick aside, having read these nominations, I think this individual has a talent for, I suspect this individual has a talent for clever acronyms for their applications. So SWIMS fully automated the process, now with an average turnaround time of 20 minutes. It has saved an estimated 200 hours of staff time per year. And when combined with other tools the nominee has developed for the training program, has freed up 50% of a staff member's time for other work inside the school. Esteemed colleagues, it is my privilege to award the second 2022 Transformational Achievement Award to Peter Doxis. Now, unfortunately, Peter couldn't join us today, and I asked him if I could relate any sentiments on his behalf. And his response was, just thank the UW, thank the School of Social Work, and thank my coworkers for their support and ideas. Congratulations, Peter, and congrats to everyone who is nominated in this category. And I'd also like to thank everyone who took the time to submit a nomination, and to you all for indulging me in my purple prose and bad jokes. Now I'll hand things over to my good friend Cliff for the Transformational Achievement Award.
Fantastic. Thanks, Isaac. Love those jokes. Don't ever hold back. I appreciate the opportunity serving on the committee this year to be able to award the Team Achievement Award. This award recognizes exemplary service provided not just by an individual, but by an entire IT-focused team. And this year's recipient is Software Training for Students, a group within UW's Division of Information Technology. STS, or Software Training for Students, or STS, is currently staffed by about 24 student trainers, captained by the indomitable Pete Vallejo and his colleague, the impressive Natalia Lopez. The team's primary mission is to provide UW-Madison's student body with instruction and coaching on the use of countless software programs and titles that are used in the academic world today. This past year, STS delivered hundreds of training sessions, custom workshops, and one-on-one consultations. They serve thousands of students every year. In some cases, Pete relays that they've even been officially worked into the syllabi for some of the courses, so that instructors require their students to go to STS to receive the training that is going to be critical to help them continue on and do the work they need to do in the class. The nomination we received reports the following: as new technologies emerge and industry standards shift, UW-Madison students are expected to keep up with these changes. However, as faculty and staff update course curriculum to reflect these new expectations through new class assignments, a gap sometimes emerges. A lack of in-class instruction on the new technologies needed to complete these set assignments is sometimes missing. STS has bridged that gap very successfully for many courses at UW-Madison through the custom training workshops they offer. STS also provides a sometimes underappreciated role of providing emotional support, if that is the appropriate language, but close one-on-one support for individuals who might be struggling with the rapidly shifting technology landscape. Another nomination writes, "It is energizing to witness the level of compassion that these student trainers carry and develop throughout the relationships with the clients they serve." So it is my honor this morning to bestow upon Software Training for Students the 2022 IT Professionals Team Achievement Award. my good friend Pete Vallejo, you are more than welcome to pick up the mic and share a few thoughts.
Thank you, Cliff. I appreciate the wonderful lead up here. And it is amusing to me that I'm here talking because I often feel like I do the least of anybody on the team because it's really a team effort there. So I am particularly sad that my colleague Natalia cannot be here today. She is out of the country and she is visiting family, but she is instrumental in us being able to do literally anything and everything that we do. So huge shout out to her specifically, as well as all of the team that you can see listed before you there. It's really a unique pleasure to work directly with students, especially in the sort of way that we do, because we get a lot of people who start when they're freshmen and see them all the way through their entire tenure at UW, and seeing them sort of go from being like, enthusiastic, but maybe a little bit cautious freshman into being, the seniors ready to take the world by storm is definitely a treat. And it's something that makes what we do as staff, Natia and myself, super enriching. And it's really great for the students to be able to see themselves go from being like, I don't really know what I'm doing, to feeling like an expert and being able to speak in front of a crowd and have that level of like, I've got this, I know this, and see them go off and take over the world, as so many of them do, in a delightful way. But yeah, the achievement here is all on the shoulders of the students, many of whom you can see in the graphic there. And I just wanted to say thank you on their behalf for the recognition and for the celebration there. And it's pretty cool for me to be a part of this because the program is older than most of the students that we have. It started in the mid-90s and most of them are now born in 2000 or after. And so it's kind of wild to have something that predates them by a number of years be something that they are carrying the torch brightly and proudly for. So thank you all for the recognition. And we will do our best to continue to bring what we can to support the students on campus in all the ways that we try to. So thank you very much and cheers to you all.
Well, thank you as well, Pete. Excellent work and a well-deserved award. Before I hand it off to my colleague, Salima Karimboy, I do want to apologize. As some of you apparently have noticed, I'm in a noisy coffee shop that I promise you was quiet until about 5 minutes ago. But thank you for your patience there. Salima, I will let you take over from here.
Thanks, Cliff. Good morning. My name is Salima Karimboy. I'm a senior analyst with the Office for the Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration. And I'm here today to present the Rising Star Award, which honors a rising star IT professional whose contributions to the profession have shown continued and extraordinary growth. The nominee is from University Health Services and has worked with UW-Madison IT personnel in networking, data, server hosting, cybersecurity, Active Directory, desktop support, and privacy regarding HIPAA in order to establish ties between UHS and the various parts of IT across campus. Currently, they are responsible for the campus electronic medical record system, otherwise commonly known as MyUHS. And throughout the pandemic, the nominee has excelled organizing aspects of the technical response to COVID-19 testing, vaccination, contact tracing, quarantine, and isolation, as well as all the additional responsibilities of non-COVID services. You've probably seen this nominee's work if you've ever interacted with MyUHS website or app. So with that, I'd like to present the 2022 Rising Star Award to Ellie Ketchel. Ellie, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. First, thank you to IT Connects, to the sponsors, to those that nominated me, and to the selection committee for this award. I consider myself lucky to be able to do work that is challenging, meaningful, and energizing every day. So to be recognized for that work is an unbelievable honor. Thank you to Carol Griggs and Todd Schechter for their leadership, especially when it came to COVID response, and for allowing me the opportunity to contribute. I want to share my appreciation for my many colleagues at UHS, Ames, and Do It. This is only possible because of their collaboration. And finally, to my husband for his push to move out of my comfort zone and pursue work in informatics at UW-Madison, for his unwavering belief in my ability, and for his truly critical coffee deliveries all throughout the work at home experience. So thank you again for this incredible honor.
Thanks, Ellie. Congratulations. And I'd like to kick it off to Sarah for our last award category for Unsung Hero.
Thank you, Salima. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Excellent. So, Sarah Tate Peterson here. My pronouns are she, hers, and her. I'm an IT policy writer and analyst with the Office of Cybersecurity. And it is my pleasure this year to present not just one, but 3 Unsung Hero Awards for our IT community. The Unsung Hero Award recognizes a member of the IT community who's always there and present, performing great deeds, yet their significant behind-the-scenes contribution usually receive little or no outward recognition. This was a really tough decision for the awards committee this year. We had over 25 nominations in this category. So again, we are awarding 3 Unsung Hero Awards for 2022. And our first awardee has over 25 years of experience and currently holds the job title of Programmer Analyst Research at the UW Survey Center. They began working at the Survey Center in 1991 as an undergraduate telephone interviewer. And then within a few years of graduating, they quickly advanced into IT as an information processing consultant. And currently, this awardee is the Survey Center's longest serving employee. This Unsung Heroes work has expanded the ability of the Survey Center and made it a top tier research center. And this awardee's work has allowed the Survey Center to conduct these complex studies, bringing in millions of dollars of the highest quality research here at UW-Madison. Congratulations, Brendan Day, for receiving this year's Unsung Hero Award.
Thank you. I'm Brendan Day. I've been with the Survey Center for many years. I've worked with a lot of the people who've made it what it is today. That includes programmers, project directors, and field staff. It means a lot to be nominated for this award, but I don't think there are any unsung heroes in this organization. I feel that our work has always been appreciated, whether it's by our faculty director, Jen Dykema, or our technology director, Eric White. But this is especially true of John Stevenson, who manages the center as a whole and has played a central role in its growth over the past 20 years. If given the opportunity, John will talk at length about just about anything, but especially about how much he appreciates our staff. I've been in some meetings that have run long as a result, so I'll stop here and just say once more, thank you.
Yes, and congratulations again, Brendan. Our next awardee works for the Institute for Research on Poverty, and reading from the nomination for this awardee is a true unicorn. They have worked for our center and other departments in our building for over 40 years. Because of the rapidly changing landscape of technology during that period from pre-internet to now, their job has consistently evolved, and they have met the challenge by continually learning new skills. This awardee's limitless expertise allows them to share the history of why and how things have been done at our center, but they are never stuck in their ways and always quickly suggest how to implement changes as effectively and painlessly as possible. This awardee is never one to seek the spotlight, and their contributions and outstanding qualities are known and appreciated throughout the center. Congratulations, Dawn Duran, for receiving one of this year's Unsung Hero Awards.
Thank you for the award. It's such an honor to actually be even nominated and to receive the award. It's just very heartfelt and humbled to know that my colleagues notice the efforts that I put in. I've been in the College of Letters and Science since I began my history of work at the UW since 1983. I have many relationships in the social science and IRP department and center. And I look forward to continuing the transition of whatever comes our way. So thank you, everyone.
Again, Dawn, congratulations. And for our final Unsung Hero Award winner, reading from this awardee's nomination, this awardee is the Web Operations Manager at DoIT and embodies DoIT's mission to be a collaborative IT community. This awardee is also a role model in ensuring that staff voices are represented and heard, and is active in shared governance and in the University Staff Congress. This awardee also makes sure that our technology and websites are accessible, writing in plain language. And finally, this awardee, their team often jokes that this person is the team's personal life coach. One example, when someone recently mentioned that their washing machine wasn't working, this awardee asked a couple of questions about the problem and then offered a tip that ultimately saved their coworker a costly service call. Thank you, Eric, and congratulations on being one of this year's Unsung Hero Award recipients. Eric?
Yes, hello. I am here. Thank you for the award. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Just to clarify, I'm only one of the web operations managers at DoIT. I am responsible for DoIT Communications websites. I don't seem to have my video working. I'm not sure why. I do have it turned on.
Oh, we can see you.
Oh, okay. For those who aren't able to see me, I'm a white man with blue eyes and shaved head in my mid-50s. My pronouns are he, him, and his. Thank you, Sarah, and thank you to the awards committee. I'm grateful to receive this award and humbled to be in the company of the other IT Recognition Award recipients. As a Madison native and a UW-Madison alumnus, I'm grateful for the privileges I've enjoyed, among them living in the ancestral lands of the Ho-Chunk people. I want to thank my colleague, Carissa Rundy, for nominating me, and all of my colleagues for being so receptive to my promptings regarding the continuous improvement of our web content, especially regarding accessibility. I also want to thank my friend and accessibility mentor, Sandy Arendalkowski. I've been at the UW-Madison in IT in a variety of roles for 21 years. My work on web accessibility began shortly after I was hired when I took a DoIT professional and technical education class on the topic taught by Maddie Covelli. The work has been fulfilling beyond measure and has been its own reward. Thank you again.
Thank you, Eric. And again, congratulations. And congratulations to all of our award winners this year. And lastly, I'm going to pass it back to Jason Persane for some closing remarks.
Great. Thank you, Sarah. I wanted to extend another round of congratulations again to all of this year's winners. Truly a very impressive bunch of dedicated individuals. We are honored to be able to recognize all of you. As Sarah mentioned, we had a lot of nominations, and that made the decisions for the committee very difficult. So as demonstrated by the quantity and the quality of the award winners and all of the nominations, UW-Madison clearly has many IT professionals with wide-ranging sets of skills and expertise who support and serve the mission of the university. These individuals, all of you, share your time and knowledge with others toward building a more engaged, robust, and diverse community. Once again, thank you all of those who submitted nominations as a way of recognizing everyone's contributions, sharing their stories, and shining the light on the important work that they do, and ensuring people feel seen for the great things they do. We appreciate you, and thank you. To everybody, please enjoy day 2 of the IT Professionals Conference, and thank you for attending our IT Recognition program.